The other day, I walked into my office and realized it's a complete nightmare. When my space is messy, my brain feels messy. So today we are making my office ADHD friendly using 6 clear tips. This is the after, but let's go to before. Yeah, it was a little messy before, so I started by clearing out all of the trash and taking anything that didn't have a home currently and put it in the middle of the room. That way, I didn't need to focus on organizing as I went and instead could do all of it at once, which is less overwhelming. While this office is going to end up being ADHD friendly, the process is not. I got rid of my old desk and I'm now using this new Flexi Spot one because my standing desk broke. And so I need a new one because I found standing so helpful for when I would need to stim or move. I'm going to spend my whole morning building this desk, but thanks to time travel, you get to see it done right now. Ta-da! That actually didn't take me very long. When building an ADHD-friendly office or workspace, you do need to let go of some of the neurotypical expectations of you in a work environment. And one of those for me for the longest time was sitting at a chair. I am very fidgety. I like to move, and having the ability again to stand up with this beautiful standing desk makes a huge difference. So I got myself the Flexi Spot E7 standing desk, and it is perfect. It's beautiful, first off, and having the ability to stand during work is just so accommodating for a fidgety person like myself. Now, one improvement from this desk compared to the one that I had prior is that it remembers your stand and sit position. So I only have to press one button, sit down, and can stay in my hyper focus, and I don't need to worry about figuring out what height I want it at because it's already programmed to remember. So when redesigning this office, I wanted this desk to be a focus of it because I need to enjoy where I'm working, and having the ability to stand or sit is so helpful. Now let's get to what's on the desk and why this is helpful. I really wanted my desk to feel like work. It's so easy for me to get distracted by things, so I needed everything that was on the desk to keep me here, meaning any important things that I would use on a day-to-day basis are here on my desk. Here's a closer up. I have a charger immediately here, so I don't have to go rummaging for one. I have pens, scissors, and pencils here as well. I have an adapter, which genuinely is out because I am traveling soon. I have tape and post-it notes, which become very helpful for this, which we're going to go there in a second. I have chapstick and a cord that is helpful for my microphone when I need it for filming, some fidgets in the top drawer, and book tabs. I also keep 2 things right next to me. I keep my journal here, which is helpful for when I am meeting with my life coach or if I'm doing therapy or anything like that. And then I have my task list for the day. I am a person that just likes to write things down, and so this is a really easy way for me to do that. One thing I'm adding to my workspace this time around is a very defined work zone and chill zone. So I've brought my beanbag chair down here so that if I want a little break from work, even 5 minutes, this is the designated space to do that. Zoning our workspaces is going to allow us to zone in when we're in the workspace. I think one important tip is that your desk space should really have this balance of being decluttered, but also not hiding everything that you need. I visually need cues for things sometimes, and having certain things on my desk is helpful for that. For example, I might forget to do my journaling, but because I physically see it every single day when I go work, it's a lot more likely that I'm going to do it. So while my desk is generally tidy, it's not as tidy as maybe most people would like it to be, and that's okay. Now, I am very clutter prone. I often bring things from upstairs to my office downstairs and then leave them on my desk, and there ends up being this massive pile of stuff that I need to eventually bring back upstairs. So something I have added to my office is a doom box. This is my doom box. This is also the chair where when my assistant comes over, she can sit and we can talk and do some work together. But I've added this box here for when she's not around to add things to as I need to. And this box will eventually be brought upstairs when it starts to fill, and everything can be put away instead of doing it one at a time, which I'll forget to do. Creating visual cues is an absolute necessity for ADHDers in their workspace. And here is how I have done mine. I am a big fan of the Eisenhower matrix, and this is how I use it. I will take my post-it notes when I have an idea or something that I need to work on and remember, and I'll put it down here. Once I have written that post-it note, I'll put it in the new items section so that I can deal with it later, or immediately put it into the section that it belongs. From there, I'll do the important steps. For example, these important but not urgent items, I am going to schedule them. That is why they're there, as a reminder for me to schedule them and put them in my calendar. I also have a tracking system for myself because I'm currently in pre-op for a knee surgery, a double knee surgery, ow, and I need to be tracking the days that I am doing the workouts that I've been tasked to do. This is super helpful because it's not hidden and it never gets closed or put away. Whereas if I were to maybe use a virtual tracking system, or I was to use something in like a journal, the second I close it, I'm not thinking about it, whereas I am confronted by this every time I enter my office. Now, we've already talked about the sensory-friendly supports of having a standing desk because I can move, I can stim, I can move my body. It's really wonderful. But I've also added a couple of key elements throughout my office for sensory support. The first one being, I almost always have a candle on my desk or an incense of some sort because having different smells throughout the day can be really helpful for me in staying on track. I get asked about this background lighting all the time, and they're just like floor lights that usually people use for filming, and I leave them on in the background because it creates this sensory environment and ambiance that I really love. Most of the time my blinds are closed, but I'm leaving them open for the filming purposes right now, but the vibe in here is like dark and moody and wonderful. And I repeat, never turn on the big light. Oftentimes, this is the lighting vibe that I am working in. I find this really soothing and comfortable, which actually keeps me focused and motivated. And then during the day, I will open the blinds halfway through the day to give me new sensory input and allow me to continue that motivation. Having change throughout the day is actually really beneficial. So we've talked defined workspaces, having visual cues, sensory-friendly support systems. And now one thing I want to add is that you should want to be in your office. It should be an enjoyable space. I spent a lot of time and effort the first time around when building this office out for myself to make this feel and look nice the way that I would want it to look. This is just a very me room, and it feels really good being in here. Whereas if it was just stale and had no personality, there's no dopamine. I don't feel good being in here. So make your space your own. Add some arts and crafts into it. Add some art and some visual, beautiful things that make you feel good. And at the end of the day, this is your workspace, so it should suit you. And I think that's it for the video today. A nice quick one for some easy tools and ways to make your workspace feel a little bit better for yourself. I'm so excited to hear which of these tools work great for you, and so excited to hear if you try a standing desk like the one I got from FlexiSpot, because it is such a game changer, truly. And also, I built this. Can we just hey, pause for a sec? I built this and it wasn't that hard and I did it by myself. That's pretty cool. Thank you so much for watching this video. And as always, I am so proud of you for putting in the work to yourself, because no one else is going to do it for you. So it's pretty fucking cool you're doing it for yourself. I love you so much. And I will see you in our next video. Not this week, the week after. We're traveling, boys and girls and non-binary pals. We are traveling. Get ready. Exciting videos. Pushing myself out of my comfort zone, a little bit of rejection sensitivity stuff. You're going to love it. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.